I'm out here in my Microgreens Palace, and it's been raining today, and I have to harvest some microgreens for a caterer for tomorrow's delivery. And the thing I don't like about growing in the greenhouse is that you can't control the environment. So it's been raining off and on. The sun is starting to show up now though. But what happens is that when it's raining, your humidity just skyrockets up to like 100%. And even with fans blowing around and everything, it's not going to keep your microgreens dry. It's just too humid. So a lot of the microgreens will just be soaked and makes it difficult. When I'm growing inside, I run a dehumidifier. I keep my my temperature, pretty much consistent. You can really hear that rain coming down. Sorry about that. So I keep my humidity consistent, my temperature consistent. I know my light cycles are dialed into a timer. It's going to be the same every day. Temperature is going to be almost the same every day. It's just so much easier when you're growing indoors. I actually really prefer that. That's the way I grow all winter and fall and spring is I'm growing inside. And I actually kind of prefer that method. I take advantage of the free sunlight during the summertime. That's why I'm out in the Microgreens Palace. But some days I just think it's not worth it. That it's easier just to grow inside, and that I should just not bother with the greenhouse for microgreens, because it seems like it never fails. Like it's gonna rain when I need to harvest, and that makes it a real pain. I've actually taken trays inside into my grow room and run the dehumidifier just to dry up the microgreens, because I don't wash my microgreens. There's really no need to. There's people that will strongly disagree with that, but I do label them as wash and enjoy. Gives people the option. They want to wash them, they can, and it lets them know that they're not washed. But anyways, even if you were washing them anyways, if you were outside trying to dry them with fans over a screen or whatever, if it's raining outside, they're not going to dry. You're just moving that humid air around, and it's just a pain. So let me show you a little bit about why it's difficult. I'll show you what the microgreens look like. So here are some radish microgreens that I am ready to harvest. These are red arrow. Got a nice pink stem. The stem actually seems to get more brilliant as they refrigerate for whatever reason. I don't know really why that is, but they seem to. And you can see how they're wet? You'll notice it more as you harvest, how damp they really are. Now these have been with a fan, that fan blowing right around the whole room constantly, and they're still soaked. You can see this broccoli over here. Like I said, it's really difficult to see, especially on camera, but a lot of down low, it's all soaked. I've got this amaranth, which actually looks really good, but I know that once I start harvesting that's wet as well. So what do I want to do about that? Well, there's two things that I do. One of them is I can bring them inside and let the dehumidifier run with the fan on them, dry them right up, harvest them. The other thing I can do, which is option B that I'm going to go with, is I can harvest them, put them in clamshells, and then place them in my refrigerator with the lids open and leave them there for about an hour, maybe less, like a half hour. And that will draw out a lot of the moisture from the microgreens. Refrigerators, which I use a regular household refrigerator in my grow room that's just for microgreens, they have a defrost function, and that basically makes sure that the refrigerator never has moisture in it. So anything that's in there, it'll just pull the moisture right out. That's also one of the reasons why I don't use vented clamshells, because if you did that and whoever bought them from you or wherever they were being stored in a store or your own refrigerator, they're going to wilt really fast, because a lot of refrigeration systems just pull moisture right out. So that's the option I'm going to go with, is just leave the lids open for a while, let them dry up a little bit, and then I'll close the lids before they, start getting so bad that they wilt up. So I'm going to harvest these up. Some of you may already be aware that I have a course online for doing microgreens. It's a pretty extensive course, and with that comes expense. It's not low cost. It is fairly pricey, but it does come with some pretty expensive grow lights, and it comes with a really nice deluxe grow kit, and then it's got a lot of material in it. But that's out of reach for a lot of people. It's just too much. So what I'm going to be doing, and it's not done yet, but I'm going to break up the course into a bunch of small, affordable modules. So if any of you are interested in doing that, check out my link in the description for the course, and soon you will find there'll be a bunch of smaller modules that won't come with material like grow kits or lights, but they'll be the same course material as the premium course, which will still also be available if you want to do that. Just wanted to put that out there, let you know that that's coming up pretty soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like this video, the bell if you want to get notifications when I make more videos. I'm going to start harvesting up some of these microgreens. Thanks again. Bye.